My name is Eugene Kim, and this is my last lecture video. If I had to start anywhere, I guess I'd start with my childhood. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and the type of child I was, well, you could say that I was 100% baller. No, but I'm just joking, dog. I mean, like, I was really quiet growing up. I didn't have a need to say anything, and I just really didn't see a need to do anything with any other people. That's not to say I was an abnormal child, but you could say that I just thought on a different level than everybody else. I mean, like, for example, I walked outside naked and tried to water the concrete, so perhaps that it was me that was abnormal. Even when I was growing up, I never really wanted to be silent, but it just happened to work like that. These repressed words of mine translated into my actions, and I always ended up crying. My social awkwardness behind me, my family was actually one of the biggest influences on the way that I act right now and how I plan to live my life for the rest of my years. That time, my parents weren't home very often, and my sister was too young for me to connect with, so in a sense, I was always by myself. However, just because I was by myself didn't mean that I was lonely, you could say. I always had something on my mind that kept me preoccupied, and I never really felt the agonizing pain of being alone. I don't feel as if the absence of my parents was such a problem for me, but I guess this is coming from the guy who's whispering into his mic at 3 in the morning. I never really had a childhood dream, but I always wanted to be a grain of rice. Not a farmer, but an actual grain of rice. And because I can never obtain my dream, I'll just tell everyone now that even if you fall down, you should always get back up and try to achieve your dreams, because mine are, let's just say, unrealistic. No person is without their flaws, and I am no exception. In my opinion, I am just too perfect of a human being. Even for someone as awesome as me, there's still a need for other people in your life, like friends who will always be there to support you. People who will be there for the good and the bad times in your life. Someone you can rely on with all of your trust. For example, someone who will help you up after you get hit by a wave, or perhaps not run away from the water. Everyone needs someone who will pick them up after they're literally laying on the shore and not kick water in their face. Over and over and over again. I'm sure there's some sort of inspiration that one may be able to extract from this video, but to me it's just another reminder of how life is so cruel sometimes. On the bright side though, I don't have malaria, so that's always something to look forward to. Anyways, back to that inspiration I was talking about. If you can't trust a face like this, or a body like that, I mean, it's an impossible case. There's nothing that can be done. As Ronald McDonald once said, "Ba-da-bum-bum-ba, I'm loving it." In some sense, that's an inspiration on its own. The delicacy of the poem is so easily expressed by the simplicity of the words. Also, if you're hungry and or feeling down, you could just go to McDonald's. Yeah. No, but if I really had anything to say, I'd just say, take it slow. Life is about having fun, and if you're not having fun or doing something that you love, then what's the point of living, right? My mouth is really dry right now, so I'm talking with like a really weird lisp kind of thing, but before I go, I just want to say one more thing to all the students watching. Studying is important, but high school is supposed to be one of the highlights of our life, the epitome of our youth. If we don't engage with our surroundings and try to have a blast of a time, we're just going to disregard high school as another failed memory. I know this is really surprising to hear from me, considering that I'm such an honor student. I never show up late, I never sleep in class, and I always do everything on time. But this is an important topic to me, and I hope that you do take away something from this and try not to kill yourselves with the studying, even if you want to get into a good university or something like that.